Breaking news, my country people. A Labour Party campaign member, Chris Nwokobia, have said that President Tinubu is copying Peter Obi's planned policies. My country people, can this be true that President Bola Ahmed Tinubu is indeed copying Peter Obi's planned policies? The things he has set aside that he would do for Nigerians when he emerged as the president. So does this mean that everything that Tinubu has been doing, he has been stealing the ideas from that of Peter Obi? Does this mean that the removal of the fuel subsidy was first Peter Obi's idea? He quickly went to remove the fuel subsidy, and now we are talking about the hike in the electricity bill. Is that one of Peter Obi's policies for Nigerians? When Asiwaju Bola Ahmed Tinubu have also imposed a 1,000 naira levy on all vehicle owners, on all motorists. Is that one of the policies of Peter Obi? Or talking about the student loan which Tinubu have passed into law, that has led to the increment of a hike in school fees. Is that one of Peter Obi policies? Because I know that Peter Obi had made it known to Nigerians that he would focus on industrialization. He will convert our economy from a consumption economy to a producing economy. That was one of the key points of Peter Obi's campaign policies, when he told Nigerians this will be his manifesto. This is what he will do for Nigerians. These are one of what Peter Obi talked about. And I know that Peter Obi also talked about the removal of the fuel subsidy. But people are saying right now that Tinubu quickly copied Peter Obi's campaign policies and promises without putting measures, without putting palliative measures or preventive measures that it won't harm the people. Now the people are suffering for his hasty decision. People call it hasty decision of President Bola Ahmed Tinubu. He quickly ran. He didn't even do some research to see, okay, how are the people going to take this? It is really going to be harsh on Nigerians. How will they cope? He quickly removed the fuel subsidy and the country turned into crisis and chaos. Now, Mr. Chris Nwokobia have said all that Tinubu has been doing is only copying Peter Obi's planned policies. Well, guys, let's find out more as we hit the news. But if you're joining us for the first time, you're very much welcome. I sincerely appreciate your presence. Kindly subscribe and please don't forget to give us a thumbs up. Thank you. A member of the Labour Party, Obi Dati Presidential Campaign Council for the 2023 election, Professor Chris Nwokobia, has said that President Tinubu is only copying all the planned policies of the party's presidential candidate, Peter Obi. Nwokobia said Tinubu, since his inauguration, has been executing the policies planned by the Labour Party flag bearer. He said this during a live interview on Arise TV News. On Arise TV, on Thursday, when he claimed that Tinubu's style of governance showed he did not have any fresh ideas on how to solve the country's lingering socio-economic issues. He argued that Tinubu's appraisal of his performance in the last month is false, adding that President Muhammad Buhari had similarly, but in the end, his administration was unable to deliver to his campaign promises to Nigerians. And then the Labour Party chieftain said Obi would have even done better if given the chance, due to his expertise in politics and in economics. So Peter Obi would have done far more better than Tinubu is doing now, because Tinubu is creating more damage than more good to this country. Nwokobia said all we have seen in the lifespan, 1 month of this administration, is a copycat. he is copycatting the policies, the programs of Peter Gregory Obi. Peter Obi would have done far more better. Clearly, he understands Nigeria politics. Clearly, he understands the economy. Clearly, he understands business. And Peter Obi is a trader. Yes. Regarding the pace of Mr. President, well, I sincerely disagree with those who say he is moving fast because he told Nigerians he will hit the ground running, but that does not mean Tinubu is running in the right direction. Tinubu is not running in the right direction. Instead, he is running backwards instead of forwards. So Tinubu is dragging us back. Haven't we seen 1999? Several administrations, some moved faster than this. At some point, it took Buhari about 6 or 5 months to appoint ministers in 2015. He was moving in quite some, supersonic pace that Nigerians said, oh, the body language of this president could do so much, oh, it's like the former president, Muhammad Buhari will do well, but at the end of the day, we saw how it ended, a total failure. And then he said Tinubu exchanged service chiefs. He removed the subsidy because there was no provision for the subsidy beyond June. So he had no option now but to do that. He had no option. But then the question I always ask economists and those who have gone to the garment of this seat is, where really was the subsidy? So my country people, does this mean President Bola Ahmed Tinubu is doing copy and paste? So all the policies he has been implementing is not his own ideas. He has been copying from other people, and now he's doing copy and paste. My country people, this is serious. So Asiwaju Bola Ahmed Tinubu is actually copying Peter Obi, all the planned policies, the programs that Obi had set aside for himself and for Nigerians. So does this mean that Tinubu does not have any fresh idea on how to solve the problems lingering in this country? Now we see how Tinubu, have brought about a lot of policies. I can tell you that those policies are causing pains to Nigerians. Tinubu have devalued the naira. We are talking about hike in electricity. We are talking about hike in school fees. We are talking about the petroleum hike. Soon now, the petroleum will be sold for 700 per litre. Was all this Peter Obi's plan? Was all this Peter Obi's policies? Well, my country people, I'll leave that to you. Kindly share your thoughts concerning this in the comment section. Thank you. Bye for now.